Good morning everyone. Today is Sunday 30th of March, it's 20 past 8 and the next part of my holiday here in Germany, well this morning, will be a nice one. So I'm heading up the Rhine Valley to Koblenz, meant to be a lovely town or city that's on the River Rhine, but also I'm going there because the ride is meant to be lovely as well. Travelling on the ICE train, which will go non-stop after Mainz and then up the Rhine. I think it's actually a route you can play on Train Simulator Classic. I don't really play the German routes on Train Sim or on TSW or TSC, but nevertheless I'm going to do one for real. Just grabbing a few things together and for out I go now. Sunday morning in Frankfurt. Walking to Frankfurt South Station, catch either the S-Bahn or two U-Bahns to the Hauptbahnhof. And the train's at 9:42. I do need to get a move on. I don't know what Sunday service is like here in Germany. Nevertheless, everything's going to feel a lot different than Sundays back in the UK. Normally for me it's a day of rest. I don't usually go out on trains on a Sunday. Well, maybe around Newcastle and that's pretty much it. So it's on to the U-Bahn. 2 U-Bahns. So now in the Hauptbahnhof. So we'll catch the 9:42 up to Koblenz. It's ICE train. I think it's going to Cologne or somewhere at least there. Due there for about 20 to 12. So it'll take us up the Rhine Valley. It'll take us towards, I think, the airport and Mainz, and then up the Rhine Valley. And hopefully I can get a seat on the side that I can see the water. It is meant to be a lovely scenic ride indeed. And then I come back, I leave there about 20 to 7 tonight. Again, ICE train back down to here. And because the clocks have now gone forward 1 hour, I might be able to see the water on the way down. It's my train to Koblenz, 9:42 service. It's the same ICE I went on from Berlin back to here the other night. So we go to airport, to Mainz, and then it's the Rhine Valley from then on.
So, schönen Morgen und herzlich willkommen im ICE 1020 der Deutschen Bahn nach Hamburg. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Unser nächster Halt in wenigen Minuten Frankfurt Flughafen. Die geplante Ankunftszeit 9:55 Uhr, dann auf Gleis 7. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board the ICE to Hamburg. We wish you a pleasant journey. The next stop in a few minutes, Frankfurt Airport.
So this is Frankfurt Airport long distance station. So I get the long distance trains. The other one, the regional, that's the underground one that I'll be going to on Tuesday. So next up is Mainz. And then this train's going after Koblenz, going up towards Dusseldorf, Duisburg, Munster, and then to Hamburg. Just coming into Mainz. So this is the Rhine. Rhine Gorge soon. Turns out there's two railways either side of the Rhine. was a fabulous ride, that. It's 11:41, so here I am at Koblenz, a city on the banks of the Rhine and the Moselle. It'll be here till about 20 to 7 tonight. It doesn't have a tram system or anything, but or U-Bahn. It does have a cable car, which I do want to come and have a look at. We'll do a bit of spotting here. Now, the ICE trains come through here, regional trains from Frankfurt, and also you get regional trains. I would think this will have come down from Cologne. That's pretty much the next major city north of here, up the West Rhine Railway. I'm going to Cologne tomorrow, but I go the express route from Frankfurt. That's the one of the regional trains that run by the RMV. That's going back down to Frankfurt, and that's the stop and service. So that's ideal if you want to go down the Rhine Valley and do stop on and off, hop on and off. Here's one of the Swiss SBB trains. This is going to, I think, Basel? No. Oh no, it's going to Mainz. Is it going to just Mainz? Oh, and then on to, I think it also goes to Basel. So it's got a double set locomotive, got a double locomotive on the front here. It's not something you see often in the UK nowadays. A lot of locomotive services have been took over by the Hitachi trains and all that. It's actually going to Zurich, that train. That's a long journey, that, into Switzerland.
Gleis 4, Einfahrt IC 2013 nach Oberstdorf über Mannheim Hauptbahnhof in den Abschnitten B bis F. Abfahrt ursprünglich 12:18 Uhr. Heute erste Klasse in Abschnitt E und F. Vorsicht bei der Einfahrt. Mannheim Hauptbahnhof, Abfahrt 12:18 Uhr. Heute von Gleis 5, direkt gegenüber. Ich wiederhole. IC 2013 nach Oberstdorf über Mannheim Hauptbahnhof, Abfahrt 12:18 Uhr. Heute von Gleis 5, direkt gegenüber. Information zu RB 26.
It's an ICE train going to German pronunciation, Wien, Hampton-Bahnhof. The English translation, that is of course Vienna Central Station in Austria. That's going to go through to Mainz, Frankfurt, Hanau, Wiesbaden, Nuremberg, and then to Austria. Seen lots of places where you can travel to from Germany, so quite a lot of Europe you can do by train. You could start your journey perhaps up at Calais in France, make your way to Paris. You can then go all the way down to Spain, perhaps Spain to Portugal, or you could go from France into Belgium, Netherlands, or even here to Germany or Switzerland, and even Italy. And then from Germany, where you could go to like Poland, for example, and who knows. Meantime, I'm going to finish it spotting here. Another good spotting session indeed, including that one freight I got earlier on. Now I'm going to go and have a look around this city, and I'm expecting good things from Koblenz. It's meant to be a lovely city to walk around in. And there's also a cable car that I should ride. I've never been in a cable car before, not even the one in London. So the first thing I'll do is take a walk to the Rhine, and then looked at the cable car, and then after that looked in the old town area of Koblenz. So today, obviously up here there's no trams, no S-Bahn, no U-Bahn. Well, might be an S-Bahn to Cologne from here, but no U-Bahn, so this is going to be all about walking around on my 2 feet. But, of course, wherever I go, I take you with me. Already seeing some lovely houses. They build houses a lot different in Germany than how they build them in the UK, and you end up with some very beautiful looking ones. So here is the Rhine, and that way it takes you up to Cologne. That's the other side of Koblenz, on the other side of the Rhine there. And up there, that is Koblenz Castle. That's where the cable car runs up to, so I do need to walk up the river to get to the old town and the cable car. And it looks absolute stunning. That there's like the mountains over there. This is a city where the Rhine and the Moselle rivers connect to each other. See some more beautiful houses across the other side of the Rhine there. And you can of course get cruises that go up and down the Rhine, riverboat cruises, and also very expensive luxury cruises as well. Too expensive though for me, to be honest. It's a nice easy walk by the river. So it's going to be mainly a walking day today. It's a shame about all that cloud, but thankfully it has got to stay dry. That has been a plus for me while I've been over here this week. There's one of the riverboat cruises on the Rhine. This of course is one of the major rivers in Europe. Flows from like I think Switzerland, a bit Luxembourg, through Germany, up into France, and a bit of possibly Belgium and the Netherlands, out into the North Sea or the Channel, or even the Baltic, for example. If I thought about it, I could have done one of those cruises, but the only thing is though, possibly they might be like a couple of hours long and they might cost a lot. I'm just making my way towards the old town now of Koblenz. Now I've come into the old town, which I think is called Alstad, and again, absolutely beautiful. All these buildings and that. I think there's a few more to have a look. There's more to have a look around while I'm up here, and also while I'm up here, this is where I can get the cable car as well to the castle. Beautiful, this. Walking around, it looks like a lot of the shops are shut today, being Sunday. It's a familiar sight what you get in the UK, usually in the towns where there's a lot of closed shops. You'll find more open in the cities than the towns in the UK. The sandwiches over here you get are absolute massive size. And this here I think might be, I think it's a fish or a chicken sandwich with coleslaw and a bit of lettuce on there. So this is the Moselle River. It connects to the Rhine that's over there. And see there's the cable car that takes you up to the castle that is running. So I'm going to just walk along the river to that. Okay, and back down on the Rhine, and that's where you get the cable car over there, and that is it, going up to Koblenz Castle. I hope it's not too much to go in the cable car though, but it's something I have never done before. It's beautiful, this, the Rhine. And as you can see, not just used by sightseeing cruisers and boats and that, but also seeing plenty of these like massive freight boats going up and down the rivers and that, seeing them on the Rhine and also on the Main in Frankfurt. The Moselle, the river, is just somewhere over that way. And now, see if I can go up. There's a freight train on the other side of the Rhine.
Yeah. Is it St. Patrick's Day?
On the 17th of
Yeah,
March.
is it? Oh, okay. Well, we're not celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
All they do is put green fruit on it.
Lots of freight do go up and down the Rhine, this being one of the major rivers of Europe. So perhaps that one's going to Switzerland. And that one down there's come from Holland, the Netherlands, perhaps. Well, it's a lot different than Starboard Cliff left, but nevertheless, up I go.
Die Tragseil ist außen und
genau,
ich sehe,
ist in der Mitte.
Ich habe den Zugseil.
Ja, genau, wo das Zugseil läuft über die Rollen drüber, siehst du?
Ja.
So, jetzt gehen wir schwimmen.
So. Warum?
Nein.
Mama,
Ja.
das ist gut.
Was?
Mama, das ist gut.
Was da?
Das ist Plastik.
Ja, Müll ist das im Zweifel, den jemand reingeschmissen hat, ne?
Ja.
Nicht so schön.
Und weggespielt.
Ja, der wird dann weggespielt. Irgendwo verfängt sich das manchmal dann.
Irgendwo wird es auf Damm. Aber im Wasser, das ist noch schlimmer.
We're first riding a cable car, and this is brilliant. This. And again, there's many more across the world that are much longer. And some stunning views here
Das ist
around the Rhine. Yeah.
Auch so ein Beobachtungsturm haben, die angegriffen werden. Jetzt kann man sehen, was von außen ist. Man kann keiner mal reden hoch.
Ja.
Auf dem Fels ist die Frau oder in den Fels teilweise. Ne?
Ja.
So my first ever ride on a cable car. It's a brilliant ride, that, on one of them. As I said, across the world there are many, many more cable car rides like that, some of them longer than others. And I've got some stunning views here of Koblenz. That's the Rhine down there, that way is heading south. You can really see far out from up here. I think I'm doing well, making my own little German travel programme here, taking you to sites and that where I have never been to before. Originally I didn't plan on coming up here, but the thought of doing the line along the Rhine was too strong. Then I did another benefit when you come to somewhere you haven't been to before. You see these little gems in places. Now, the cable car costed €15.50 for a return ticket. It'll obviously cost more, but that will include like entry into the castle. That's the old town area of Koblenz. That's the Moselle River. It is actually a lovely city, this, and I like the old town again as well. It's not actually a castle, it's called Ernbrestein Fortress, so it's actually a fortress, this, although it did look like a castle. Found a much better vantage point to get some absolute stunning views here of the Rhine Valley. Absolutely wonderful indeed.
Anisha?
What for den Soda?
Stellt euch mal dahin. Stellt euch mal dahin, geht mal zur Mama und lasst den Helm bitte an.
Anni. Anni.
Geh mal zur Mama, ich mach mal ein Bild.
I am absolutely enjoying it on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Just having literally a walk around outside the fortress. I'm going to be going in the cable car soon. So if you ever do come up here, this is a bit I recommend you come up. You've obviously got the fortress over there, and you can just have a literally just to sit like on the grass here, just chill out in that. Here we go, let's go back down. And don't worry, it's not a roller coaster, although it does feel like some stunning views up here.
Schauen wir aufs Wasser drauf, guck. Nee. Ach, du bist viel interessiert an deinem Magazin, gell? Nee, war der Fiero. Gefällt es dir? Hübsch. Nee. Soll ich es einpacken vielleicht? Na, die Bahn. Da möchtest du hinfahren?
My first experience on a cable car, and I absolutely loved it. Going to the top of up to the fortress and back. So I'm going to keep walking along the Rhine. Now, as I said, you get lots of riverboat cruises and longer cruises on here. This here is one of them, run by Viking River Cruises, and this one is what travels to going on different parts of the Rhine. I chatted with two lasses who were going on that. They said that this is going up to Cologne next. And from what I know of Viking River Cruises, they are quite expensive to go on. They consider like a bit of a treat, if I'm honest. Just having a look at this one. I tell you what, Viking River Cruises, they do look absolute stunning. So all them are cabins, like rooms and that, and then you've got like the restaurants, like the bar just to the right there. Yeah, you do sleep overnight on one of these. But that's something I've never really thought of, like a cruise ship holiday or something like that. So this is the Moselle River. That is the Rhine. This is where the two join together. That's the flag of Germany up there. And all these different flags. Possibly these could be the flag of each state of Germany. And then also you've got the flag of where I went to last year, the United States, and then there's the flag of Europe over there. It's now 5 to 5. The train is in about an hour and 45 minutes time. So I'm just going to walk River back to the old town area of Koblenz. It is a lovely city, this, especially like when the weather's nice, like today, just to come up here and chill out, especially down on the Rhine and the Moselle here. So you've got a big shopping centre up there. Now, I think in Germany, a lot of shops are shut on a Sunday, even at the big shopping centres and that. In the UK, well, in England, like hours would be open from say 10 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or 11 till 5. But here in Germany, I think most of them are actually shut. So I'm just going to walk straight back to the station now. Just get my tea there before I get the train back down to Frankfurt. Right, back in the station. Going to get the 1848 back to Frankfurt. Due into there about 8:30. My train's running about 6 or 7 minutes late. It's actually going to Passau Hauptbahnhof. And hopefully I'll get a seat going back down the Rhine. I've had a lovely time up here at Koblenz. It's a nice little city, but I think I can give you a tip. When you do come to Germany for your holidays, just be prepared that the shopping centres, most of them are shut on a Sunday. It's my train back to Frankfurt, 1848 service. So it's going to be a bit more busy than this morning.
Koblenz auf der ICE 929 nach Passau. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Unsere nächste Planmessehalte Mainz Hauptbahnhof erreichen wir voraussichtlich um 20:05 Uhr. Good evening and welcome on board ICE 929 to Passau. Our next stop, Mainz Main Station, will arrive about 8:05. Mein Name ist Brenis. Wenn Sie Fragen haben, sprechen Sie mein Team oder mich gerne an. Zur kontaktlose Ticketkontrolle nutzen Sie bitte den Komfort Check-in über DB Navigator oder über bahn.de.
Beautiful ride this down the Rhine. There's me down on some of the boat cruises. ride down the Rhine done.
Angezeigt Kreuz nach
Coming
Abfahrtzeit um
into
20:17 Uhr
Mainz.
vom Gleis F. Wir verabschieden uns für alle Fahrgäste, die in Mainz aus- und umsteigen. Wir bedanken uns für Ihre Reise mit der Deutschen Bahn und wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen Tag. Auf Wiedersehen. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we'll arrive on next stop on Mainz Main Station. Your connecting service train RE42 Karlsruhe Main Station via Worms, Frankfurt, Ludwigshafen. Departure time at 8:30 in platform number 6. RB75 to Wiesbaden. Departure time at 8:14 platform number 3. RB33 to Ida Oberstein via Ingelheim, Georgesheim, Bad Kreuznach, departure time at 8:17 platform number 11. Thank you for choosing Deutsche Bahn. Have a nice evening. Take care and goodbye. Anschluss ICE 528 nach Dortmund Hauptbahnhof über Köln, Dodds, Düsseldorf, Duisburg, Abfahrtzeit um 20:24 Uhr. Dieser Zug fährt heute voraussichtlich um 20:41 Uhr vom Gleise 7. ICE 318 nach Brüssel Midi über Limburg Süd, Köln Hauptbahnhof, Aachen, Abfahrtzeit um 20:30 Uhr. Diese Zug verkehrt heute voraussichtlich um 20:35 Uhr vom Gleis 6. ICE 2938 nach Hamburg Hauptbahnhof über Frankfurt am Main Hauptbahnhof Hanau Hannover, Abfahrtzeit um 20:41 Uhr. Diese Zug verkehrt heute voraussichtlich um 20:47 Uhr vom Gleis 6. Wir verabschieden uns für alle Fahrgäste, die hier in Frankfurt am Flughafen aus- und umsteigen. Wir bedanken uns für Ihre Reise mit der Deutschen Bahn und wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen Abend. Auf Wiedersehen. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we will arrive our next stop at Frankfurt Airport. Your connecting service train ICE 528 to Dortmund via Köln, Dodds, Düsseldorf, Duisburg, departure at 8:41 platform number 7. ICE 318 to Brussels, Midi via Limburg Süd, Cologne, Aachen, departure time at 8:35 platform number 6. ICE 2938 to Hamburg Main Station via Frankfurt Central Station, Hanau, Hannover, departure time at 8:47 platform number 6. Thank you for choosing Deutsche Bahn. Have a nice evening. Take care and goodbye.
That's the most detailed announcement I've heard in English throughout the holiday. And we're just coming into Frankfurt Airport.
Und wir erreichen Frankfurter Flughafen Fernbahnhof auf Gleis 5. So befindet sich Aufstiegsseite F. Fahrtrichtung rechts bitte. Dort haben Sie Anschluss ICE 377 nach Freiburg über Mannheim, Karlsruhe, Baden-Baden, Abfahrtzeit um 20:52 Uhr vom Gleis 9. ICE 2938 nach Hamburg Hauptbahnhof über Hanau, Gasse Wilhelmsee, Hannover, Abfahrtzeit um 21:06 Uhr vom Gleis 7. Und Regionalexpress 30 nach Gießen über Friedberg, Abfahrtzeit um 21 Uhr vom Gleis 15. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we'll arrive at next stop Frankfurt Central Station. Your connecting service ICE 377 to Freiburg via Mannheim, Karlsruhe, Baden-Baden, departure time at 8:52, platform number 9. ICE 2938 to Hamburg Main Station via Hanau, Gasse Wilhelmsee, Hannover, departure time at 9:06, platform number 7. 8:30 to Gießen via Friedberg, departure time at 9 o'clock, platform number 15.
There's the skyline of Frankfurt looking beautiful lit up.
Wir erreichen Frankfurt am Main Hauptbahnhof auf Gleis 5. So befindet sich Aufstiegsseite in Fahrtrichtung rechts, bitte.
Alright, back in Frankfurt. It's now 10 to 9, getting here about 13 minutes late. Yes, delays can happen here in Germany as well. This train is going to Passau. It's not going to get there till about nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. These ICE trains, they travel much of the day and for far, far longer than British Rail. And then again, of course, they're travelling on the European continent, whereas the United Kingdom is just an island.
Your next connection, IB 821.
So this train's going towards Busburg, Nuremberg. It'll get to Passau, which is in Austria, at about 1 o'clock in the morning. When you do walk around this station, Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, you do have to be very careful. Unfortunately, this place is well known for its homeless people. It is a bit of a sad sight, I know, but it is a massive problem in Germany. It's worse than the UK, and usually around this area, around the Hauptbahnhof, there is a lot of them around. A lot of bedders and stuff and that. So just watch your bags and stuff and that when you do come here. So once again, I think I'll go back to the usual spot for a drink. Romerberg Square. I know it may sound daft going back to the same places and that, but because obviously I've got to know these places, so therefore it just makes more sense. There is of course a good nightlife on the south side of the river, but this one's just what I know better. As you can see, Romerberg Square is pretty much shutting up for the night. I've been absolutely loving it coming here the last few nights. Probably I'm going to be back here a couple more times between now and Tuesday. This is where I say good night to it, or gute Nacht. Gute Nacht, that's how they say it in German. And this time I'm going to take the U-Bahns back to Frankfurt South Station, and then a tram to go further along the road. So it's the end of another day Another brilliant day I've had here in Germany. It's 11:30 and this part is now come to an end. So I've been up the Rhine Valley today on the ICA train. You can get up to Koblenz on the ICA train or the regional trains. The regional ones is what stop at all the stations along the route. I think there's a line either side of the Rhine. The train that goes up on each one, it depends on which service though. The ICA train I got was going to Hamburg actually, via Mainz, Koblenz, Bonn, Cologne. Was also going to Düsseldorf and Duisburg. These ICA trains, they travel for miles and miles, and they travel a lot more than what our trains in the UK do. But then again, of course, this is continental Europe that I'm in, so the trains can pretty much go anywhere, like across Europe. Anyway, Koblenz, another lovely city. I did another good spotting session there, and even got 2 freights. A nice city. I was to have a look around. I went up to the top of the fortress, and that was my first ride in a cable car actually, and it actually felt like a roller coaster. But there's some stunning views there from the top of where that fortress is. And as always, of course, I want to have a look around the old town area. And what I've noticed over here, on a Sunday, a lot of the shops, most of them are shut, including the shopping centres. That must be the case how it is in Germany. Literally, majority of shopping centres and the shops are all shut. Might be obviously there'll be maybe little tiny ones open, but that's something to bear in mind if you are coming over here for your holidays. Well, anyway, at least everything's back to normal tomorrow. Oh, and I did another lovely ride coming down the Rhine on the ICA train. That was going to Passau, which is just near Vienna actually. It's in Austria, but it won't get there now till about 1 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, tomorrow is my last full day in Germany, and I've saved another fab city that I do expect to be fab, another fab place to the last. And it'll be a trip to Cologne tomorrow. It's only about an hour there and an hour back on the ICA train. I wonder which ICA train I'm gonna get. I think there's been 3 or 4 different types I've seen, but I don't know the numbers of each one. But I'll see what I get tomorrow. Thanks for watching this bit. I'll see you in the next bit. Good night.